new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. It's your host.
All right, good morning, my beautiful people. This is ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator from ERGJ Enterprises, back with New Black Wall Street Money Talks. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on in the market today. Give you the information or the news that you can use in order to start making your money work for you. Of course, today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, True Detergent, black-owned manufactured detergent here in the Atlanta area. We're doing free delivery. Actually going to meet with the manufacturers tomorrow to start talking about shipping nationwide. This is the 101-ounce bottle for $15. I mean, it's 15 cents per wash. Give us a call here at 678-851-2400 to get the True delivered to your doorstep. Again, it's True Detergent, black-owned manufacturer. Make the switch. Good morning, Wendy D. What's going on? Again, we got a couple things coming up as we begin to have people connect with us. Of course, here's the deal, guys. This is just a place where we start talking about money. At the end of the day, we need to start begin to change the conversation at your kitchen table and know what's going on in our economy. So that's the point of this show, to make sure that you're aware of what is going on. Hey, Ron, what's going on? Hey, Ron in the building. Hey, Ron in the building. All right, so here's the deal, man. If you get any value out of what we talked about today, again, we are having a scholarship drive. That means we are driving, pulling our resources together, right? Making a couple donations to help the kids. That's right. Help them with their books. Help them go to college. Help them go to college with the least amount of debt as possible. For every dollar that you donate to the scholarship drive, ERGJ Enterprise is going to match that dollar for dollar. We're going to make that that contribution or that donation to the organization. We got till Thursday to gather our resources together. So if you want to make a donation, feel free to do that. And I've got the link in the comments or in the description above. Also, we got coming up a Valentine's investment session. That's right, a Valentine's investment session. What would it be like if for this Valentine's you actually got your sweetheart some stock? Yeah, got your sweetheart some stock. That is an investment right there. That's saying that we're gonna be together for a long time, sweetie. Well, here's the deal. On this Valentine's Day, we're gonna have a special investment session. We're gonna be talking about companies that are looking to benefit from Valentine's Day. That's right. You know, where you're going to spend your money, companies that might have a boost in sales, a boost in profits, a boost in revenue because of all the Valentine's shopping that's going to be going on. So we'll be looking at some companies that quite possibly could have a seasonal surge. That's right. A seasonal surge that can get you some short-term profits. That's right. Short-term profits. So you don't want to miss that. I like to call it Ticker Talk Tuesday. Otherwise, you can call it $10 Tuesday. Whatever you want to call it. We're going to be doing that this Valentine's Day. So feel free to join us for that. You can sign up for that right above. And of course, if you are a Club Millie member, hey, you get to come to that session for free. So here's the deal. You can join Club Millie and you got access to Club Millie. That way, all these investment sessions that we do, you begin to come to the kitchen table and learn about money. It's your choice, or just go ahead and pay for the session. Either way, I want to make sure that you're there when we're talking about money, talking about opportunities to make our money work for us. Anyway, so here's what's going on today in the market. Not a whole lot, but I got a few things I want to share with you and talk to you about today. I did find a few things that are very interesting. That's right, very interesting. So let's start with taking a look at what's going on in the market itself. Some things you want to look out for. It's a very ho-hum day today. Not much going on, but we do have a couple of earnings coming out this morning or today. General Motors is actually going to be reporting their quarterly earnings this morning, Tuesday. So they're probably about an hour going to release their earnings. We're going to see how General Motors has done over the past quarter or during the holiday season when they're wrapping up. You know, the end of the year, they're trying to sell all their cars for cheap because they want to get rid of all their old models. So we'll see how they deal with their sales. The U.S. company has been under scrutiny recently after President Trump criticized his investment in Mexican plants. Also, Michael Kors and the New York Stock Exchange owner Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE, are also the morning results are on the docket. So Michael Kors, I mean, it's not really big hot stock, but over the holiday season, I'm probably going to anticipate Michael Kors to disappoint. General Motors, I'm going to anticipate to disappoint, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange. I don't really follow that one, but we'll see what's going on there. Now, after the bell, we're going to have the big news is going to be Walt Disney. report after the bell, and a range of companies operating in the food industry: Mondelez International, Panera Bread, and Yum China. All four of those are going to be reporting after the bell. So the big news is going to be General Motors in the morning and Disney in the afternoon. So we're going to be looking out to see how each of these companies have done over the past quarter, and also get from them what their outlook will be moving forward for 2017. So a lot of great information comes for investors in these companies or potential investors in these companies from these earnings calls. You do have access to listen to these calls, hear from the CEO, hear from the CFO, hear from everybody who run the company, and as they prepare their speeches to let you know what the plans are for the future of the company. Now, you got the shares in oil giant BP. They actually dropped 2% in London after its earnings disappointed. So BP reported last night, and they are they're in a different exchange, but they dropped 2% as their earnings disappointed. Now, most oil companies at this point in time, they are going to disappoint in earnings. So if you find one that actually does well, that's probably an oil company that you want to be following because they're going to have kind of upper hand as oil starts to recover. Shares in the Gap, which is a retail store, they're rising and extended trading after the firm reported better than expected holiday sales. So yesterday we had Hasbro. Today we got Gap, which in the retail space actually did all right for the holiday season. So Gap is actually rising in the in after hours or on the pre-market as well as we move into the market. The bell opens at 9:30. As far as the global market is concerned, investors seem content to sit back and relax as they wait for more earnings data. Stock markets around the world are holding steady. Across the United States and most of Europe are declining a bit. The U.S. stock futures are not making any big moves. The European markets are mostly rising in early trading, but the gains are very small. So very ho-hum day we're probably looking at today. This will be a day I'm probably going to take off because it doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on. Most Asian markets ended without any big moves. In China, the government reported that the foreign exchange reserves fell below $3 trillion in January. The monthly decline of $12 billion was relatively small, however. Yesterday, the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ all posted minor declines, so not a whole lot going on yesterday. The big news today, again, is going to be Disney after the bell, GM before the bell. Now, there's a couple things that I found I wanted to share with you guys. Good morning, Miss Crystal. Good morning. With you guys as relates to some news that we kind of want to be aware of. Number one, you had the U.S. government agency was sued over the sale of certified used cars. So here's what happened. The Center of Auto Safety and 5 other groups filed a lawsuit against the Federal Trade Commission on Monday for allowing used cars to be advertised as certified or safe despite the target of an outstanding safety recall. The FTC reached an agreement in January 2016 with General Motors and 2 dealership companies, the Jim Coons Management and Lithia Motors, that allows them to advertise cars as certified pre-owned vehicles, even though they might have an issue related to a safety recall. The agency did require the companies to disclose an uncompleted safety recalls. And GM spokesman Jim Kane said the Detroit automaker does not allow dealers to advertise vehicles as certified pre-owned unless recall repairs are made. But consumers for auto reliability and safety, the Center for Auto Safety, and U.S. Public Interest Research Group, and 3 state affiliates argued the FTC's consent decree still allow auto dealers to sell used vehicles that need repairs due to potentially dangerous defects. Instead of protecting consumers, the FTC is protecting unscrupulous auto dealers who engage in false and deceptive advertising about the safety of the cars they offer for sale to the public, said Rosemary Shanahan. The FTC declined comment on the lawsuit, and GM Kane said the company had not reviewed the FTC in regards to them allowing these companies to advertise a car as certified pre-owned when it actually has recalls on the table. And here's the big news I want to talk about, because this is again, this is some of the subtle news that kind of flies by the radar, but it's not going to fly by us. All right, here's the deal. Good morning, Miss Bacon Bits in the building. Citigroup. All right, so something is going on in China, guys. I brought this up to the group last night. Something is going on in China. We got to start looking into this, because this is 2 days in a row that that there's been a deal between a big bank, and this particular one is going to be Citibank, and China. Yesterday we had J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan agreed to said that it received approval and license to underwrite corporate bonds in the China's interbank bond market, and it was the first headquartered bank to do so. So this was yesterday. and something going on with the China's interbank bond market. So there's a connection here between big banks and China's interbank bond market. So this news is about Citigroup or Citibank, whatever, CITI. Citigroup's China unit said on Tuesday that it had received a so-called Type A bond settlement agent license from China's central bank, allowing it to add to its offering of sales, trading and research in the fixed income business. So be allowed to sell to investors Type A bonds from China or from China. All right, so Citigroup is the first U.S. bank, again, the first U.S. bank to be granted a Type A license to act as a bond settlement agent in China's interbank bond market. Other global banks with such a license include Deutsche Bank and BNP Paribas. The Type A license holders in China can trade, settle, and provide custody for interbank bond market products, both on a proprietary basis and on behalf of foreign investors. Citi's license comes as China has been expanding interbank bond market access to foreign investors in recent years. Again, here's what it is. It's giving access to foreign investors who want to invest in the China's bond market. In other words, you want to own some of China's debt, and that's pretty much what we're saying. You want to buy some of their debt, if you want to buy some of their debt, because this is a debt security. Where you'll be spending your money to become a shareholder or a holder of their debt, and they're going to use that money, obviously, to pay off their debt, right? So as a result, the China bond market has grown more than sixfold since 2005 to become the third largest globally by issuance. As at the end of December, the value of the bonds outstanding had reached 9.3 trillion, Citi said, citing financial data services provider wins. China's bond market is exciting and dynamic as China accelerates the internationalization of RMB. Said Tristan Lam, also known as the reminding the renminbi, also known as the yen. So the internationalization of the yen. So again, we want to start looking into what's going on here with China, because international issuance of debt, people buying into China, that seems. I mean, if big banks are, again, I always say follow the money. If the big banks are going over there and they're making these agreements with China, I think that we might need to start looking at what's going on with these big banks that's making these agreements with China. Now, obviously, we're not talking about, it's two different parts of the market. You got stocks and you got bonds. So this, we're talking about bonds. This is talking about becoming a lender of money. This becomes talking about buying up debt. Now, if you don't know, obviously America is in debt usually, right? And there's other countries who bought our debt. So this puts some people in position to buy their debt. So that's kind of what's that's kind of, I'm trying to make it understandable for you. But of course, we go into more detail in Club Millie. So hey, you know, if you want to join Club Millie, you want to start having these conversations, then that's what you do. If not, then I just give you a little bit of what I have. So it should be posted. I come out at 6 o'clock, Miss Bacon. So I don't know. It probably is. It is posted. Just scroll down the timeline. So at any rate, so something's going on in China. Again, the big money is going over there, making these agreements, historical agreements. It's time for us to start looking at China, even though I know that the news will say all this bad stuff about China, but there's a reason why the news can say whatever they want, but we follow the money. That's right, follow the money. The money talks, BS walks, all right? Money talks, that's the name of the show, but BS walks, so follow the money. So anyway, again, guys, tonight, I hope to see you guys tonight in the foreign exchange class. We're gonna have a good time tonight. For those that have been like wondering and trying to figure out how to do this thing, and you want to do it, you want to get information or advice or understanding from experts, this is where you need to be. I know there's a lot of different opportunities out there and a lot of different type of companies that are trying to get you to invest in all this stuff. No, you know, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Use those companies to get your use those companies, yeah, protect the bag. Use those companies to get the knowledge that you need, but it's going to be a place like tonight where you got someone that's actually trading in Forex, is going to teach you what you need to know, so that at least you become familiar with that market if you're thinking about going a direction. So there is safety and wise counsel. And if you know me, I don't bring no trash. We got people that are seriously doing this stuff, and they actually have the heart of a teacher, so they can answer your questions. They can help you understand whatever it is that you do not understand as you move forward as becoming a better investor. Anyway, again, if you want to make a donation to the scholarship drive, feel free to do that. That's in the comments above as well. Every dollar that you donate, we're going to match it. ERGJ Enterprise, we're going to match it so we can help these kids go to school. And then we have the investment session, the Valentine's investment session coming up next Tuesday. So you want to go ahead and get signed up for that. Ticker Talk Tuesday, $10 Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. What we're going to be talking about is companies that have the potential to get short-term gains based off of Valentine's Day. So this is going to be great for you day traders, swing traders, people that are trying to make some quick money. This might be an opportunity there for you if we can uncover some investment opportunities, just looking at the companies that are going to benefit the most from what everybody else is going to do. And here's what I say. I don't fight the system no more. What I try to do is, here's the deal. I understand that no matter what I say, no matter how much I preach about becoming an investor or saving your money, some things people are going to do anyway. Put in the comments below anyway. There are some things that people are just going to do anyway. And because they won't stop doing it, because they are going to be consumers anyway, what I've decided to do is learn how to capitalize off what they're going to do anyway. They're going to buy the chocolates. They're going to buy the jewelry. They're going to go broke trying to impress their sweetheart. They're going to do that anyway. And what I'm trying to say is I'm learning how to make my money work off of them anyway, because they're not going to stop. I can preach all day long about saving your money, group economics, but they're going to do it anyway. So I'm going to learn how to make my money, make money off of them anyway. So that's what the investment session is about. How can we capitalize off of Valentine's Day? While everyone else is spending, we're going to be looking for opportunities. That's right, opportunities to make our money work for us. You can join us to that investment session by signing up. That link is in the description as well. Or if you want to go ahead and have that session included in your new Club Millie membership, we want to sign up for Club Millie in advance. That way you can come to the session for free, and you can come to all future sessions as well that will be included in your membership. At any rate, I think I said anyway enough. I probably said that enough. But that's the deal. They're going to go buy the Jordans anyway. They're going to go get the iPhones anyway. And they're going to spend a whole bunch of money on Valentine's anyway. And what I'm trying to do again is learn how to make my money work off of them for what they are going to do anyway. Well, anyway, this is ERGJ. This episode has been brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, black-owned manufactured detergent, making deliveries here in the Atlanta area, free delivery here in the Atlanta area. So it's a 101-ounce bottle, $15. I mean, it's 15 cents a wash. Give us a call at 678-851-2400. Again, that's 678-851-2400. Get your True Detergent delivered to your doorstep. True Detergent, make the switch. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Disney coming out this evening after the bell. GM will report, and I'll have that information for you soon. We talked about the Chinese connection. That's right. What's going on in China that all these big banks are starting to make these partnerships in their bond market. We also talked about the FTC lawsuit. So here's the deal, guys. It's the new Black Wall Street. This is Money Talks. And basically what we're saying is money talks and BS walks. We're going to learn how to follow the money and to make our money work for us. Hey, remember this, guys. It takes a village, but it starts with us. Let's build as we climb together.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there in the next episode of the new Black Wall Street. The new Black Wall Street.